Hiya, it's Riyadh here, and I have a guest somewhere. Courtney. Oh my god! It's Courtney Act!
Hi everyone!
OMG!
Sorry about my not so glamorous, demountable, government-issued dressing room.
This is a little bit grim. Where are we, by the way?
We are at the Underbelly Festival in London's South Bank.
And right now there's a show going on no more than 100 metres from us, so you will hear screaming and cheering and music throughout this, but now you know what it is. So, we have done a confessions video with a porn star, we've done a confessions video with a flight attendant, and now we've got lovely Courtney Act. So this is confessions of a drag queen.
Hurrah!
Ah! A lot of these questions are pretty crazy. Are you ready for this? Can you handle the truth? Can you give us the truth?
I can handle the truth, and I can give you the truth, and I can take the truth.
Okay. But you can't, you are allowed one pass. Of all the questions I'm asking you, you're allowed to pass on one. You have to answer in some form all of the others.
Okay. Oh god.
Big shout out to everyone who tweeted these questions for Courtney as well. So it's a mixture of myself and other people.
Thank you. As they say.
Is that go again?
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And in Australian?
Cheers.
When you told your family that you wanted to have a career in drag, were any of them dicks about it?
No. I actually told my mum and my dad everything on one night.
You came out as gay and you came out as a drag queen at the same night.
We were talking about my drag queen friends. He goes, you'd look pretty good as a Sheila, which is Australian for woman. And I was like, well, since you mentioned it.
Give me some of that.
Okay.
Hugging the wine, bitch. Does Courtney get you more sex, or does it actually scare guys away?
Okay, so here's the thing. What happens is, as Courtney, I attract a certain kind of guy.
I understand.
Straight, bi, pan, queer guys. I have had a lot of sexual relations with, like this. As Shane, like gay men are attracted to boys, and as a boy, there always seems to be complications. Gay boys want to be my friend, they want to hang out, but there always seems to be like a thing with gay men, gay boys about like sex and dating. And we actually have, it's a drag race phenomenon.
Oh, I heard about this. What's it called again?
Soft. Sisters opposed to flaccid trade. Or limp. Ladies impeded by malfunctioning phalli. Which basically means that when like there'll be a gay boy who'll be all up in your grill, like you'll be making out at the club, you'll go home, you'll go to hop on the good foot and do the bad thing, and then he can't
get it up. Oh no.
It's an epidemic.
But
and it's not just me. Because for a while I was like,
yeah.
I'm hideous and
I'm ugly.
No one wants
What
me.
other queens suffer too?
Willem, Adore, Bianca, Alaska. Like we all talk about it, and that's how we formed the support group. But that's why I actually find bi, pan, and queer and questioning guys to be like more my style, because A, they don't watch Drag Race, so they don't fangirl and get limp. But also, like, they're attracted to femininity and masculinity, which I have
in equal
in
measure.
balance. Yeah.
So having sex in all of this, that has to be a pain.
I have like a wig that looks good in any position.
Oh, it's not this one.
It's not this one. I mean, this one wouldn't be too bad.
So has a guy ever been having a moment with you and put his hands on the hair and
pulled it off? No, that actually hasn't happened.
Not yet.
Oddly.
It's all the glue.
Yes.
If a guy was to see you in a club as Courtney or as Shane and wanted to make a move, what's the best way that they can win you over? It's not going to be the fangirling.
No, they need to just be extremely upfront. When two gay men talk to each other and are like, hey, want to go out for a drink? That usually means that they want to, have some sort of sexual, emotional, like... But when people say to me, hey, let's go out for a drink, they also just might want to be my friend. I always message my friend Daniel, and I'm like, so I'm on a date. Well, I think it's a date. And he's like, how do you constantly get yourself into this situation?
These situations.
And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I like him, and we... And all this.
Wait.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah.
Did you text him?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Since this is I'm getting red here. This is a confessional video. Courtney and I went for drinks. Shane and I went for drinks, and I didn't know what it was, but at the same time I was like, if it's a date, it's a date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there was a little smooch.
There was a smooch.
And it was lovely. It was really nice.
Yeah,
well, we did end up being
soft.
friends. Yeah, so do you.
So I was like, I think I said to Sam as well. I was like, so I'm going on a date with Riyadh. I'm like, I think it's date. I don't know if it's a date or not. We're also like work colleagues in a
Yeah.
way. So there was like that element as well.
We appreciate each other's work.
We do.
We do.
We met because I saw Riyadh's Queer Britain series on BBC Three, and I was watching it. I was in Brighton and I was watching it, and I was like, I'm going to tweet him. This is the genius of a verified Instagram
It's crazy
account or
because
Twitter
it pops
account.
up.
Yeah, you can see, like, even if you don't follow them, it pops up in a special list called verified. And
yeah.
it's really handy in meeting, you know, cute boys on the internet.
So that's what it was. So you were like, I love your show, blah, blah, blah. That was all bullshit.
No, I was attracted to your mind.
Oh.
Because, no, I actually genuinely, like, I watched it and I was like, this boy's, here we go. I'm not blushing because I put blush on. I was like, this boy's really cute, and also I'm totally into like what you're doing. Like I love doing that sort of stuff, and I just sat there and watched a few of the episodes of Queer Britain and was like, this ticks some of my boxes. I feel like we're on like a strange confessional.
Yeah, like wow, you have been very open and honest. That is so refreshing.
So when Riyadh and I went on our date, then we went to a club and they were making out, and I was like, so my alarm's set for 10:30 a.m. And he was like, that's very sweet, but like I don't.
That's how you initiated come to the hotel.
Yeah.
No, it was so smooth that I didn't even know it was happening. You said, we have to get up at 10:30. That's so annoying. And I was like, we have to get... What's that?
Hang on a
what
minute.
Do you mean? I was like, oh, you want me to go? Oh. And then I was like, do you know what? I think you're great. But can we, like, not?
But...
I said it in a nice way,
you
though.
did, and here's the payoff. I woke up the next morning with a bit of a hangover, and I was like, I really enjoyed spending time with you.
We had a great time.
I'm actually really glad that like I didn't have some sort of like drunk fumble. This is genuine.
Okay.
Since that instance, I actually found this newfound power in not having sex with somebody the first time you meet them.
Yeah.
I woke up the next morning and I was like, I'm actually really glad that that this didn't happen, and because I don't know, there was like more of like a respect or more of like a something, and since then I am actually looking to go on dates with people.
You're looking for the one, the bitchiest queen you know.
Oh, Bianca Del Rio.
Oh really?
Oh, but like,
but not funny bitchy. I mean like an actual bitch.
Oh, like just
a real. If you want to whisper it in my ear.
No, I'll say it out loud because I only get one pass. You said that.
Yeah, you only get one pass. I am so excited to hear this.
And you know what? I love her, but also I don't know if oh god.
This is gonna get you in trouble.
Can I say Michelle Visage, actually?
Oh wow.
She's not a queen technically.
She is in a way.
Yeah, I'd say Michelle Visage.
Why? Honestly.
I don't know, I think we just rub each other the wrong way. I always like, we bond on many levels, but then also there's just this like element where I just feel like she doesn't like me.
Is it because you're too nice?
I don't know.
But was that difficult being on the show and seeing her kind of gel and be funny and fun with Bianca and the rest and not with you?
Yeah. And I remember like, I genuinely remember feeling like nothing I ever did was good enough.
Right.
On the show, like, and obviously there was lots that happened on TV and that you didn't see on TV. But in both contexts, I just felt like it didn't matter what I did, it was never good enough.
For her.
Yeah, and I've said this to her, that there was like a disapproving mother kind of vibe, and she does have that maternal vibe. And, you know, maybe that was her strategy. But, yeah, it's...
You don't remember one thing that you did that could have caused that to happen? One specific thing that you offended her, or you said something bad to her?
No, because I didn't know her before the show.
Okay.
On the show, what you see on television is what actually happens. There's no socializing, there's no like Rue doesn't kiki, Michelle doesn't kiki, like you walk out on stage and they're sitting there and that's the first time you see them. I always felt like I didn't feel like what I did was ever good enough.
Well, I think you're great. And I know loads of other people think that you're okay.
And Michelle and I have talked. Okay, Michelle and I now have your armpits.
Oh,
on my
I am so
shoulder.
sorry.
That's alright.
A lot of people pay for that. It smells okay.
Yeah, mine
it's kind of hot in here.
I just forgot to put deodorant on. No, I actually don't because it smells.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's right.
Pungent.
Pungent.
Interesting. Moving on.
That's gonna get some.
It's gonna come back and bite you. The most asked question across the board today has been about tucking. And we're talking every single type of thing that you could possibly think of about tucking has been asked.
Okay.
So number one, does it affect your boners if you're constantly tucking?
No.
Okay. Number two, while tucked, have you ever pissed yourself? That comes from Matt.
Hi Matt. Once whilst I was taped, actually it was whilst filming Australian Idol, it was one of my first times taping, and I had all of this leg bronzer on.
Oh dear.
And if you can imagine, your penis gets pulled back between your legs, and if you just pull down the flap, you can pee, but you pee
that
backwards.
way? No!
And so I was peeing backwards.
Into what?
Into the toilet, not the urinal.
Wait, like...
No, like, if this chair,
Wait.
if this chair, I was like...
Oh, I got you down like this.
Yeah.
Right.
But what had happened was, I was peeing, and I was like, what's that feeling? And then I realised that the pee was dribbling down my leg.
It wasn't going in the toilet at all.
A bit of both. And, because I had all this fake tan and bronzer on my legs, I had, like, pee...
Lines?
Dribble lines.
Oh god. It is quite a glamorous job you have. Does tucking hurt?
No. People think it does, but it doesn't. Your testicles go up inside a
Ah!
cavity where they came from when you were born. The testicles go up into like a cavity that's right here, and then your penis gets snatched back between your legs. Hi.
Yeah, you can come in.
You know what is interesting though?
What?
Is when you're talking, if you're making out with somebody and you're in drag and you're taped,
And you
you
get a
bit
boner.
excited. Imagine like an inner tube from a tire inflating. So it like inflates, but it's like bent like up your jacksie. So it kind of like inflates, but like backwards. If you
So
try,
it touches your...
if you tried to bend an erect penis, if you don't have a penis, if you tried to bend an erect penis, you couldn't do it. But if it's bent and it inflates, it just
That's painful.
It's not. It could oddly be enjoyable.
Oh.
It's like,
how often do you sort of get mistaken as a biological woman?
quite often.
Your look is pretty...
Yeah, I mean,
Ladylike.
right now I've got a stage face on.
Yeah.
But it's really important to me to be very upfront about my gender. And in fact, on all of my dating apps now, I have, whether it be a boy or a girl profile that I say Aussie girl in brackets who lives as a boy. And then somebody's like, wait, so you're a woman who lives as a man? And I'm like, oh, okay, I see how that's confusing. So I have to work on my verbiage.
Right, okay. So a guy in the past, I'm sure, has come up to you, straight guy, thinking that you're a biological woman.
Yes.
Have you ever gone, fuck it, let's go with it and see what happens?
No, I've always let them know that I'm not a cis woman.
How do you say that, and what's the reaction?
Well, this boy was chatting me up. It was actually the Gods of Rugby calendar launch.
Wow.
This was like 15 years ago. The language was different back then, and I was like, you know, I'm not a real girl, right? And he was like, what? And then, you know, but he was like, oh, okay, let's give it a go. Well, you know what? 49% of people in the UK surveyed by YouGov identified as not exclusively heterosexual.
49%? Wow.
That's almost half
huge.
of the people aged 16 to 25.
Everyone's on the spectrum, I always say it.
They are, and it makes sense.
The worst part of being a drag artiste.
I think the dating's challenging. Also, at the same time, I have access to a whole plethora of men
That I don't.
that you don't, and that you probably really would like to have
You
access
think?
to. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what your type is. You might be a twink hunter. I'm not quite sure.
A twink hunter?
Yeah, you've got that look about you.
What's a twink hunter look like? You're right. Anything else that's bad about it?
The tape residue from tucking.
Down there.
Like all day yesterday, I was feeling a little flatulent, and basically my bum cheeks would like be stuck
Stick
together
together.
from the tape residue, and I'd have to like physically like peel them apart.
These are things you never think of. The best part of being a drag queen.
The best part of being a drag queen is getting to do what I love, is being on stage. Like tonight I'm about to go on stage and do
I'm
this
so
show
excited.
for 500 people.
Crazy.
And it's me, it's a piano, it's songs, it's stories, it's costumes, and it's literally my favourite thing to do in the world. And the fact that I get to do it, travel all around the world, is amazing.
The dream come true.
It is.
Wow.
Living the dream.
How much do you earn?
enough to afford a lifestyle
Bollocks,
that
that's
I've become
bullshit.
accustomed to.
If that's bullshit, how much do you earn?
I actually don't talk about money to anybody
I
because...
know. So is that your pass?
Yeah, that's my
That's
pass.
your pass, okay. I knew it would be.
What's the next one?
That came from Richard, by the way. That wasn't me.
Rich, my assistant.
I wouldn't ask a question like that, but you can tell me later. Have you ever felt like packing it all in and doing something else?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
So many times. Not since Drag Race.
Okay, because the drag thing wasn't working out at the time.
Yeah, it was a real struggle. It was up and down, and I struggled a lot with my own gender identity for many years. I didn't know if I wanted to be a trans woman or if I wanted to like go on steroids and become a juiced up go-go dancer.
Right.
And what I realized is that there was this binary that I was fighting with.
Wow.
That was the two ultimate outcomes of the society that we live in, like this like masculine, muscular man or this glamorous, beautiful woman.
Hyper femininity or hyper masculinity.
And it wasn't until like maybe 4 years ago, through my friendship with Chaz Bono and talking about the idea of gender and sexuality, and through a straight identifying boy that I was dating, it actually set me free because I was like, I don't know whether I should be masculine or feminine, I'm just going to be myself. And he still liked me anyway.
Yay!
And so now that's like why this term genderqueer or gender fluid resonates with me, because it means I don't have to be masculine, I don't have to be feminine, or rather I can be both.
Yeah.
Or neither.
Just be you.
Yeah.
However you're feeling on the day.
Yeah.
I love that. Well, I think you did incredibly well. One
Thank
pass
you.
and you used it and you were so honest. I thank you for your
Thank you,
openness.
Daphne.
Thank you.
Aw.
It was such a pleasure. Make sure you check out the video we did.
No, I just
It's getting a bit-
I put my funk onto it. Like, this has happened to me
There.
before.
So
When I
you
was
on me,
20
me on you.
Yeah. I remember being like hugged by Big Muscle Mary at a circuit party, and then the rest of the night I was so proud because I was like, oh my
It's
god,
there.
I finally like hit puberty and have body odor.
The
And
pheromones.
And then I was like, why is it here and not here?
There.
And I was like, oh, it's not actually my smell.
Yeah.
But,
But now it is.
That's my smell.
Yeah. It's on me forever. Blessed.
I've marked you.
I'll never wash it again.
It's like a dog pissing on a tree.
So make sure you check out a video we did on Courtney's channel
Yes.
about marriage equality in
Yes.
Australia versus Ireland. Obviously in Ireland we have it. You guys hopefully will get it soon.
Yeah.
Follow Courtney, all of her links are down below, and obviously subscribe to the channel if you want more videos like this. And I'll chat to you in a couple of days.
Bye.
Big love. Bye.